I thought I'd do a quick update. Sunday afternoon, and my plants are finally starting to look like they're doing something. I had a lot of them in these 1 and 2 gallon pots, and I finally got around to putting them into these 7 gallon grow bags, and they seem to be happy. My Rocoto, that's a Manzano, orange Manzano. It's starting to grow and get some flowers. These are just kind of the leftovers that weren't doing as good, so I just left them. So one's called Explosive Ember. It's got really cool little peppers on it. Everything else is finally starting to grow, get flowers. This is a Genghis Khan's brain. I haven't seen any pods on it yet, but it's got a lot of flowers. This is a yellow naga. It's got a bunch of nice pods. There's a lemon drop. And then, can't remember what that one back there is. Let me go up there. This one's a Trinidad Scorpion crossed with a bubblegum 7 pot. Nothing yet. There's a peach ghost. It's got a bunch of pods. Ahi Cherapita. Not really doing much, but it is getting a few flowers on it. This one is it's a Fatali, and I'm thinking that it might have set a few pods. It had a bunch of flowers finally. That one's called Pink Tiger crossed with a Peach Clavo, I think is what that is. Hoping it's gonna give me some cool looking pods. I can't get back here because I got all these packed in together. That one in there is a Trinidad Scorpion. That is Jigsaw. That one, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how to make this thing zoom. But that's a 7 pot lava yellow, and it's starting to turn yellow. I'll go down there and see if I can get a better shot on that. Okay. So, and it's even more yellow today than it was yesterday. That's a 7 pot lava yellow starting to get ripe. There's quite a few more pods on that one. There's my yellow Reaper. If I can show you the stinger without breaking it, and it's starting to kind of lighten up. See, it's green that side and it's lighter on that side. I had a little Reaper growing in a crack key system in my windowsill, and I had one little tiny pod on it, and I had a couple rum and cokes last week and thought it'd be a good idea to take a little bite of that thing, and yeah, it was pretty enlightening. That sucker lit me up pretty good. This is my second Carboruga, a Sherwood's Carboruga, but this one's kind of small, but it put out pods, so that's cool. This is my black boot, didn't do anything. Not sure what's going on with it. This one back here is Apocalypse Scorpion. It's got a few flowers. 7 pot lava yellow again. Not sure why I ended up with so many of these, but they're really prolific. I know this one has a couple little pods on it, but I don't want to dig through and look for them. This is an MA Wartrix, and this is my Ghostly Jalapeno, and it's looked like it's dying. I'm not sure if it got mites or what, but at least I got a couple that ripened up enough to save seeds, so I'll try again next year. There's my other Carbonaro. This thing is loaded with pods. There's a bunch of ripe ones on it. Even though it's really a small pod, I mean, or plant, this thing's maybe 12 inches tall at the tallest branch right there. And it's even got pods right there. This is my Jalapeno Collections from Jim Duffy. It's like a purple one, a black one, brown one. Look at the size of this one. These are beautiful. I think this is called Jalamundo or something, but see, the tag was on a popsicle stick and I didn't put it on a real tag and it rotted, so I can't read it. There's a Trinidad Scorpion cross bubblegum. It's got a few flowers. I don't know if it said anything. This is my orange Carbonaro. It's really taken off in the last couple weeks since I fertilized it again. It's got a lot of flowers on it, and I'm really hoping to get to try a Carbonaro this year. This one next to it is a Scotch brain, and it's got a couple flowers. I had to spray these for aphids last weekend. I noticed there's quite a few. I might have shown them in my last update. Little patches of aphids. I don't remember what those are back there. There's a... I don't remember. I can't get back there to look at the tags either. That one right there is a white Carbonaro. It's got a lot of open flowers on it. As far as I know, no pods yet. And then my Pimenta de Nade, she finally got a few flowers, so I'm hoping that I get a few. The main purpose of me planting that was I wanted to use the pollen to make a few like colorful crosses, and it never bloomed until just now. So, and I had a hard time getting those things to germinate, and I think I used almost all my seeds out of 2 seed packets that I had, so I'm hoping to get a few to save seeds. There's some ripe chocolate Bootla CS. I think there's 2 ripe ones. Need to pick those and maybe vacuum seal them and put them in the freezer. Because I'm sure as heck not going to eat them. And so that's my porch plants. They're doing pretty good. I wish they were doing a little better, but that's my fault because I didn't get this stuff out in time. I got them all started in December and January, and I just let life get in the way. So let's go look at the ones in the greenhouse real quick. The greenhouse has a few in pots. This is a white Burkino. Yeah. I stuck it in this 5-gallon bucket a couple weeks ago with a little bit of master blend left over, and it decided it really liked it and has taken off and covered in flowers. And I got a feeling that some of these are going to be pods because the flowers are fading, but they're hanging on, so I get to try a couple of those this year. Some of my other 1 gallons didn't fare so well. I picked a few off of them. I mean, it's not like I didn't get anything at all, but I just didn't get all this stuff planted. I got some hatch. Actually, yeah, that's a Big Jim Legacy. Yeah, there it is. This is a chocolate Scotch Bonnet that it's actually orange. I'm not sure why. Interesting. That one rotted. I think something pecked it. There's some more hatch and some shishitos and stuff that I just never got going. This stuff actually has a bunch of peppers growing in I don't even know what they all are. This one has this is the RRC 420 Scorpion. There's several pods in this one. This is that Primo cross that Jim Duffy had. Nice plant. It's not really doing much. It's got a few flowers finally starting. Actually, quite a few. We'll see what happens with that. Hey, look at that. There's a volunteer basil. I didn't plant that in there. I had a bunch of basil in my greenhouse last year. So, and then there's all of my big black mamas that I got seeds from Troy Primo. They're really cool looking. There's the purple ghost scorpions, which are probably some of my most favorite. Look at how cool looking these pods are. And this plant's tiny. I mean, it's probably the size of a, I don't know, maybe a volleyball. It's really round and compact. And this is a purple reaper. It's kind of growing. It's doing okay, but it's not really doing anything production wise. And then these are my unfortunate, all my leftovers that I didn't get planted, which kind of bums me out, but I have seeds for all of this stuff, so it's not like I'm not gonna grow it ever. Even this little guy's, this is a Loopy Habanero. It's trying to put something out. So anyway, I'll hopefully be a little more prepared next year once they're ready to go out. These bubble gums are kind of cool. I don't know if those are pods or I think they might be, but I got this one little Ahi, what is this called? Ahi Royal Gamma F4 Light Red. It's just a little tiny little plant. It's more like a viney plant. Thought that was interesting. I got those from Ginny Anger from Guam. And then these Scotch, MOA Scotch Bonnets put out a few in these double cups. And then I imagine all of those Sugar Rush flowers are set in pods right now. But it's getting so late that I'm pretty much just gonna give up on most of these and try again next year. Maybe I'll bring them in the garage and see if I can overwinter them. I don't know if they'll be too stunted to do anything with next year, but here's my little Tabasco that overwintered itself out here last year. It didn't really do much. It was a huge plant last year. Pretty small this year. That tomato kind of took over that bucket. So. This is pretty sure this is an ahi dulce, which I'm gonna probably eat because ahi dulce. Just to try it. But anyway, that's a sad state of affairs of my greenhouse plants. I guess oh, somebody else put out a pod. What is that? It is a Scotch Bonnet Jamaican Long. I think those came from Justin White. And this, I think, is a space chili. I actually transplanted it in there. That's not an Elysium oxide Scotch Bonnet. The Elysium oxide that was in this pot died, and I pulled this out of a plug flat and stuck it in there because it had fruit on it already. And I'm thinking that I got mites or something. I think that's what these webs are. I never see any spiders, and the plants just seem to not do well. So I don't know. I may just chuck them all and chalk it up to a learning experience. I should have been a little more proactive and gotten these in the ground this spring, but it's all good. So anyway, thanks for checking out my video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.